Don in London, hello. It's August 10th, 2009. My video is all about recovery from addiction either to substance or behaviour, or both. My favourite my favourite substance of addiction was alcohol, and would remain so, I guess, if I were to take a drink. But it's been a little while, day at a time, that I haven't had a drink, and now my behaviour in recovery is becoming more balanced. But when drinking, over the top, wanting to be perfect, doing yes or saying yes to everything, especially career, relationships, and then pushing myself to the limits physically, going to the gym and still working probably about a 12-hour day as well. So exhaustion got me in the end, and I broke down. And then I had time out from drinking and anything, because I just couldn't face opening the front door. And then I went back to trying to be what I was before, and I never succeeded. And the gift is, I didn't succeed at trying to be who I was before. And the gift these days is I've got a life back, and some years after that, 24/7 drinking from the big career, from the big career to being in the gutter, and then still judging the world as I lay there, as the world was judging me and where I got to. And what an unhappy state that was. Anyway, that's some years ago, and if we're given a chance and we have a moment of clarity, sometimes we get to live again. And it's very simple. We have a life, and we get to understand what our choices are in life without stepping on the toes of our fellows and society and community. So the gift is, for me, being alive one day at a time enables me to love, be loved, and be a part of, and do something useful. So where am I today? Well, as it is August 10, 9:30 in the morning, London's back alive. It's Monday, and I talk about fellowship here, which is the fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't speak for it, never will. It's full of unique, authentic people, and AA is represented if you go to a meeting, and the people in the meeting are ordinary people, either one day sober, or even hours sober, or not sober at all, 2 decades sober, and sobriety is continuous when I say decades. So it's all part of living, and for me, 1 hour a day or a little bit extra here and there is far better than drinking and drinking 24/7 is where it got to in the year 2003, and I nearly died more than once. But the problem was I didn't want to wake up anyway in those circumstances, but these days I have a better chance of understanding where I am simply by not drinking, not getting out of balance if I can avoid it, and just letting the day happen and being a part of, included, try to run it on self-will. Self-will will run right, and when we fail on self-will, we often go for the fix to get a live-in or whatever it might be. So my videos, I share about AA. It's kept me sober for a while, and then family do, then life does. So at the beginning of every meeting, this preamble is shared, or a statement of intent about what is Alcoholics Anonymous, and it goes like this. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution. It does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And those 2 sentences, the only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. It doesn't mean you have. And the primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety, which is why I share a message of experience, strength and hope here. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And many people may try AA and find it's not for them. So there are other ways, and there are links to alcohol about alcohol on the right of this video if you're watching it on YouTube. Or if you're not, just tune into YouTube and you'll find out where the links are. But always get professional medical help if you're considering giving up something which you're addicted to, so that you can get an opinion of how to go about it. So my opinion on my life is about me, and we find our unique, authentic path, and we get our choices back if we can understand how to be in recovery. And what works more than anything is understanding we need to change our attitude and behaviour. And the programme is 12 steps on this little card here, and that's about being open, honest and willing. And then there's the 12 traditions of AA, which are important because it keeps people in unity, in service and in recovery. So the 6 principles, if you like, for me are open, honest and willing to change my attitude and behaviour using the 12 steps, and the traditions of unity, service and recovery keep the fellowship going along. And the gift is the fellowship is changing every single day when a group of people meet, because they get a little bit more experience, wisdom, strength and hope. So AA doesn't stand still, nor do the people in it, because if we do, we have a danger of getting complacent, and that's the very last thing that recovery is about. It's being about aware of what can trip us up, and what are the good attitudes and good behaviours that we can do to feel right about the world. Feeling right doesn't mean it's happy. It means we are feeling life as it is, the experience of good, bad, joy, sad, all of those things. And I've had 2 or 3 really good meetings over the weekend, which has helped me understand my spiritual condition. Spiritual is being in the moment of now for me, finding the truth and understanding what is possible and not possible. And with that in mind, to hear the experience, strength and hope of other people and identify with it and understand I'm not the only one who feels these things is the greatest gift that mankind can give to each other. So we learn from each other, and I use the literature here, AA literature. AA's 12 steps are in this book, Daily Reflections, 1 a month, and August is step 8, all about making a list of people we have harmed and being willing to make amends. We don't then say, okay, well, how are we going to do it at this stage? It's just making a list and being willing. And for August 10th it says here, redoubling our efforts. To a degree he has already done this when taking moral inventory, which is step 4. But now the time has come when he ought to redouble his efforts to see how many people he has hurt, and in what ways. As I continue to grow in sobriety, I become more and more aware of myself as a person of worth. In the process, I am better able to see others as persons, and with this comes the realization that these were people whom I had hurt in my drinking days. I didn't just lie, I lied about Tom. I didn't just cheat, I lied about Joe, or I cheated Joe. What were seemingly impersonal acts were really personal affronts, because it was people of worth with whom I had people of worth whom I had harmed. I need to do something about people I have hurt, so that I may enjoy peaceful sobriety. And that's the willingness to do it, and understanding what we were like and how we are today. And that, we all make progress if we are able. And if we have a system or a process of attitude and behavioural change, like the 12 steps, it's not a secret and it's not mysterious. We all help each other to find our path. And on page 173 of As Bill Sees It, it says here, Roots of Reality. It's a bit long, so I can't say it all, but I'll say the final paragraph. Moments of perception can build into a lifetime of spiritual serenity, as I have excellent reason to know. Roots of Reality, supplanting the neurotic underbrush, will hold fast despite the high winds of the forces which would destroy us, or which we would use to destroy ourselves. And that is often self-will run riot. And the gift these days is if we know what we're doing, and where self-will is imposing itself on ourselves and other people, we can back off and try and get balance back again, to be the same size as other people, to have our say, to speak our choices, and let other people speak theirs as well. So that list of people harmed, we often find we're on the top of it, and then we can work on everyone else. So serenity for me is in the serenity prayer. Higher power, God as you understand him, she or it, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, just for today.